Chapter 7, Frieza's Pain. His self-esteem was trampled on the ground. Goku and Gohan wanted to stop it, but their current strength and body were not capable of stopping it. Goku shouted at Frieza angrily, wanted Frieza to stop. However, the more Frieza saw Goku so angry, knowing that Krillin was a very important person to him, the more he wanted to kill Krillin. As his 5 fingers squeezed inwards, Krillin in the air screamed and his whole body exploded, and he died completely. It was this scene that was like a spike. It instantly pierced Goku's brain. At the same time, it also shattered his last bit of reason and calmness. Frieza obviously hadn't realized the seriousness of the problem. He still had a sharp and piercing laugh. He didn't notice at all that Goku was not in the right state. Lightning suddenly struck in the sky. Frieza realized that something was wrong. He saw that Son Wukong's body was shaking, and his breath was rising instead of falling. He was stunned. Boom! Powerful force continued to burst out from Son Wukong's body. The ground had already cracked, and countless pieces of rubble floated up from the ground and floated into the air. At this time, Son Wukong's hair also began to change between golden and black, flashing back and forth, changing back and forth. Both Son Gohan and Frieza were stunned. Of course, at the same time, countless people watching the video were also watching intently, fearing that they would miss anything. Ah! A roar resounded through the sky, stimulated by extreme anger and grief. Son Wukong completed the legend and transformed into a Super Saiyan for the first time. At this moment, his whole body was surrounded by golden flames. His hair and eyebrows also turned golden. The sky and the earth changed color. At this moment, Son Wukong stood there like a god of war who had never been defeated. Champa, god of destruction, this is a Super Saiyan, shocked, rubbing his eyes in disbelief. Caulifla, Saiyan, we Saiyans can actually become like this. Too strong. I must master this transformation. Omni King, Lord of all things, all golden. So cool and handsome. High Priest, Angel, so this is a Super Saiyan. It is indeed a great change from before. Beerus, god of destruction, although not as powerful as I dreamed, but to be able to reach this level, for a Saiyan, this is indeed very powerful. Bardock, deceased, ha! You are worthy of being my son Bardock, full of pride. Jain, deceased, our son, actually became a legendary being, covering his mouth in surprise. Raditz, dead, how is this possible? Paragus, Saiyan, this. Bardock's son actually accomplished the legend. Nappa, dead, isn't that guy a low-level warrior? Why would he do such a thing? King Vegeta, dead, impossible. Is this really Bardock's son, a low-level warrior who was born with a combat power of only 2? Vegeta, Saiyan Prince, although I don't want to admit it, it is true that Kakarot is the first Saiyan to transform into a Super Saiyan. Krillin, Frieza, you just wait to die. Frieza, dead, TSK. The video continues to play. Frieza still doesn't believe that Son Goku has really become the being he fears and worries about. The legendary Super Saiyan. However, when the two of them fought again, he was sure that the other party was now the one he was afraid of. Son Goku, after becoming a Super Saiyan, no matter in terms of strength or speed, he was already above Frieza. The aura of this cosmic emperor had completely dissipated. Under the fierce attack of Son Goku, Frieza was beaten without any chance to fight back. He was covered in blood and couldn't even stand steadily. He looked extremely miserable. Of course, seeing Frieza's miserable state now, many people just felt very happy in their hearts. This is the end of the arrogant person. Bardock, dead. Hahaha, Frieza, you probably didn't expect that you would have this day. Being beaten up by my son Kakarot. King Vegeta, dead. This is the power of a Super Saiyan. Piccolo, Frieza, you should have thought of this day when you destroyed planet Vegeta. Krillin, humph. I'll give you one more chance, see if you dare to kill me. Frieza, dead. Damn it, Caulifla, Saiyan too strong, too strong. Cab, Kale, come and help me, I must master this power. Champa, God of Destruction. Oh. If all the Saiyans in my 6th universe master this transformation, won't our 6th universe be invincible? Why might, God of Destruction, stop dreaming, Champa, wake up. Return to the video. The powerful strength that Frieza was so proud of could not be used at all in front of Son Goku. Because Son Goku's strength was much stronger than his. Suppressed him tightly. Now Frieza couldn't even do the most basic things like defense and evasion. After being beaten and thrown out again and again. Can't accept all this. Frieza was furious. He concentrated his energy to destroy the core of New Namek. The planet entered the countdown to explosion. But doing so could not change the outcome that he would lose. Even if he used 100% of his strength, he could not change anything. Next, Son Goku beat him up with overwhelming force. Finally, Namek was about to explode. Frieza, who was already doomed, was no longer his opponent. Son Goku suddenly stopped and took the initiative to cancel his transformation. No more fighting. What? The appearance of this sentence made Frieza couldn't believe his ears. What did Son Goku, the stinky monkey, just say? No more fighting. Are you kidding? What do you mean by not fighting anymore? Because although you have used all your strength, your momentum has greatly decreased as time goes by. Son Wukong looked at Frieza with cold eyes. There is no point in continuing to fight. My anger has subsided, and I have also rubbed your sharpness. I didn't expect that there is someone in this world who can surpass you. And he is the Saiyan you look down on the most. Now that you who are afraid are no longer meaningful, you just continue to live in disgrace. Next I will go back to Earth. Frieza, stop doing bad things. I don't want to see you again. However, these words sounded like the greatest humiliation to Frieza. The pride in his heart was completely trampled on the ground by Son Wukong. This turned his fear of Son Wukong's power into anger and murderous intent.